Good morning. It's the Suterman Show, brought to you by Patrick Eads and his staff at Deary Brothers Ford on Mormon Trek. Steve Anderson, Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Mike's E-Keys for Cars, GT Car, and his great crew at Supple's Building and Remodeling. Supple's Flowers, home of 1-800-800-ROSE. The Midtown Family Restaurants. Hertine and Stocker Jewelers, 101 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City. Premier Automotive in North Liberty. The Ox Yoke Inn in the Amanas. Streets Maintenance. And Dr. Lance Forbes, Diamond Dental in Cedar Rapids. Here's Tom Suter sitting in for Hardy.
On the wrong mic. Da-da-da-da. Where was our theme song?
What the hell?
I'm on the other mic, by the way.
Well, you guys were bitching about that you were tired of the theme song.
Who?
Yeah, him and Hardy.
I'm on the other mic, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not on the Pat mic.
There we go.
I'm on mic 2 or
Three.
3, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not Pat, by the way.
No, you're not.
No, Pat's.
And you're not Lisa, one of my least favorite songs ever.
Oh, God.
Remember that
Colder.
song, I'm Not Lisa?
Yeah, Jesse Colbert.
Oh, my God. What a horrible-ass song.
I'm looking at all these, the year-end stuff and what was popular in 67, 68, and all this. There's a lot of crap.
67 and 68?
68,
Can
70.
you turn this other headphone up?
Yeah.
The other one was cutting out on me.
Why is it cutting
Thank
out?
you. Like one of the headphones was going in and out. The right one.
Why?
I don't know.
Because it's not working properly.
Don't tell him that. He'll come in here and fix it for the next hour.
Why
So-
is it?
If you're wondering why Pat Hardy is not here, which I'm sure some of you are.
I'm wondering. Actually, I'm not because you told me.
Absolutely nobody is on camera.
Oh, yeah, because I'm not
Oh,
in the
you
usual
are.
Pat spot.
You are.
I set it up for the Pat.
I am. All I got is your nose.
You want me to go back on this mic over here? Hi.
Hi, Tommy.
Is that better? I can't see the monitor there now.
Yes, that's much better.
Much better.
Hi.
So, yeah, Pat's car fob is going out, and he needs to get the battery replaced. So he's doing that as we speak.
Because he basically has to go straight from that to the game.
Yeah, that's correct.
You can't do it after the segment here.
I got two fobs.
I do, too. I have one in my top drawer. But
Yeah.
It's a great song by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. 2 fobs go to war.
Whatever.
No, are they getting back together? Are they touring like a lot of the other 80s acts that
I don't know,
shouldn't
but-
be back together?
A lot of these acts lately have been doing these like tours where they get like 5 or 6 of them. They just
Yeah.
come out and like play 2 or 3 songs and then the next band comes out.
That's because that's all they got.
Yeah, exactly. I like that. I don't need to see an hour of Men Without Hats.
Well, they don't even.
Well, I don't need to see a song by Men Without That.
Well, I mean, do they even have another song?
No, I don't think they have a
Who,
great
Frankie?
hits album, but they don't think they have
Frankie
a great.
Goes to Hollywood, relax.
Yeah, they'll relax. And, but
Men Without Hats, only one hit song in America. Now I don't know what they did in Europe.
That was Safety Dance.
Safety Dance, and they do have a greatest hits CD because I've seen it in record stores. Usually at used record stores where people sold it back.
See, and when I was doing promotion and mostly oldie shows, we didn't get people with just one hit. I mean, they were real shows, and they went for like 2 hours, some 2.5, and they're all like Martha Reeves and stuff like that. There was a lot of songs that they did. They were good shows. Should I get this?
Sure.
I think Hunter just got it.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Well, I'm sure if it's important, he will.
Oh yeah, Men Without Hats had "Pop Goes the World." I forgot about that one.
How does that go?
Da 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 da. It's a kind of a cartoon song, as Steve would call. I
never heard of
Pop
it.
Goes the World.
Oh, Jesus.
I do remember that one now.
I don't remember that one.
Mr.
Okay.
Hardy will be in shortly.
Very good. I guess
And why am I here?
you were here, Tommy, because you're a professional.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you wanted to talk about the game last night.
It was. I hadn't. I shared a video, and it got retweeted a lot last night. There was a point. My favorite Caitlin Clark highlight. There was a point where they were passing around the perimeter. We were up like 85 or 86 to something, and Gabby gets it and nails a three. And if you watch the way the play developed, it's Clark passes. I can't remember who she passed it to. They pass it to Gabby. Before Gabby even catches the ball, Caitlin's running back to the other end, knowing that thing's going in. Before Gabby even has the ball in her hands, and she just drills it. I'm like, that is confidence.
I had to bounce a ton of people from our Facebook page after the story about and not people from here.
No,
but Indiana, from Rutgers, that want to rip Caitlin and want to rip the team, and I don't get it.
Why are they ripping Caitlin or the team?
They're playing a high school team. Rutgers isn't a high school team.
You've got people who are fans of other teams who don't like her, and then you got people who just don't want a woman athlete to be super successful.
Yeah, just
because you start saying Pete Maravich's name and people lose their damn minds. He didn't have the 3-point shot. He played in fewer games.
He only played 3 years.
Why you got to compare the women to the men?
Yeah,
you say stuff like she's got more triple doubles than whoever, and
well, I had to ban a good between 10 and 12, seriously, and then I just put it. I forget that you can put a thing saying only your followers can comment. So I did that. Yes. Yeah, just a bunch of trolls.
I've seen that on, like, Channel 9. People from, like, the South will get on there and just start ripping Caitlin Clark for no reason.
But the other ones leave it up, and I don't know why they leave it up. Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
It really isn't freedom of speech. I mean, they've got their own pages. They can say what they want in their pages.
Yeah.
Nobody's denying them their freedom of speech. It's just,
Oh, and it's a universal thing, though, because I, for some reason on Facebook, will get like an Angel Reese fan page on there where she does something, and I'll look at the comments, and there's Iowa people in there. Oh, she's not as good as Caitlin Clark. Yeah. So it goes both ways.
Yeah, I understand.
And it's because people are jerks.
Yeah. Well, I don't want – I look at our page like it's representative of the station.
Yeah.
And I have made it clear on the page a number of times – we're not going to deal with trolls and we're not going to deal with this crap, and you're going to be bounced. It's not like I haven't made it clear. It's not ruining their freedom of speech if we take control of our own page.
No, we don't. You don't have the right. We can bounce you in a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that represents everyone here at the station, that page. Or any of our Twitter or Instagram or whatever. That represents us. And I'm not having a bunch of jerks represent us.
So what was Caitlin? 27, 10, and 10 last night? Kind of an off game for her.
Yeah. Really. I was hoping she'd get 30, and she didn't get 30. I think she went 29, actually. I think it was 29.
Was it?
Yeah, I think she was just 1 point shy of 30.
When you're going to consider your other teammates and root them on, you're going to lose some.
Yeah, Sydney Falter had 10 and 10. She had a double-double.
She did.
10 rebounds, 10 points.
Yeah, and Gabby did.
Gabby had a good game.
Yeah.
Kate Martin had a lot of points.
How many threes did she have, Gabby?
4.
Yeah. Kate Martin had 17 points? Something like that?
Boy, when Gabby's hot, she's hot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
you're talking about her game, right?
Yes, yes, Tom. Hello.
It's KCJJ.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to say, if anybody's not doing anything, Channel 9.2 is showing a Iowa-Wisconsin game from, I think it'd be 1980. The last season they played in the field house. Kenny Arnold's playing in it.
Cool.
Okay.
We can't get it out here because we got Dish.
Oh, okay.
What time's that on?
But, yeah, it's on now.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you for the call.
Yeah,
you bet.
Yeah.
What else is on TV that people could be doing other than listening to this show, Steve?
Hey, why don't watch it? Shut up.
You know the talk show guys that you like to watch? Are they on now? Or?
They might be. I don't know.
No, you can't get that. The problem with 9.2, well, there's a lot of problems with 9.2. If you don't have an antenna.
Which I don't.
Yeah. Then you can't get it on DirecTV. You can't get it on the dish.
I don't think it's on YouTube TV.
It's not on YouTube TV.
No, I've got 5 streaming services and DirecTV. And I've never seen 9.2.
No. Well, I've got Mediacom and 5 streaming services.
I would love to have an aerial antenna out here, but I'm not sure that that's like a budgetary priority right now. to buy and install it.
I'm not putting it in. No, then you got to run wires and crap.
Exactly.
And break the damn. No.
It'd be very expensive and time consuming, so I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, why would we have it?
We had an antenna on the roof here for years and years.
Yeah.
Of course, it didn't work.
No, birds wreck the elements.
Well, it could be anybody with a TV antenna. I mean, that's not unique to us.
Well, yeah, but I'm not.
Well, we get 9.2, but more importantly, we get Channel 7 when there's a tornado and, it goes out on the dish.
Well, but there's a way we can get Channel 7 anyway. Go on the Internet and just hit it live.
Well, that's if they're streaming live.
Well, they always do.
And the Internet's working out here, which I guess it is more
now.
reliable now, yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Essentially,
we
it
have
could be
real
stuttering
internet
and
now.
pausing. And
Besides that, then I'd have to rewire all the televisions because we only receive sound off the dish receivers. So
Okay, we got another
it's too expensive.
office call.
Hello, you're on the air.
Great show, man. I always enjoy listening to you guys.
Thanks.
Hey, thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Have a good day.
Okay.
That's it?
Yeah, 10 to talk.
Yeah.
Jesus. Hello.
I think you can watch 9.2 on the KCRG website
Yeah,
for anybody who wants to see Kenny Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see 9.2. I don't care.
We don't want to.
You know,
No.
and they can always turn the volume down and listen to you guys while they watch the game.
They could.
That's true.
Well, then you miss what's going on. It's too complicated.
We need everyone's focus, all their mental energy
yeah.
on this.
Yep.
Now we get to drift.
Yeah, we
can
do.
drift, but the listeners cannot.
Exactly.
Thank you.
You know, I'm not one that likes to watch old sporting events.
I normally don't. I watched. There was a Super Bowl on the other night when I was up late. The Steelers when they beat the Seahawks. I watched a little bit of that. But generally, yeah, I don't really. Even if it's a big Iowa wins, or just show me the highlight of, how we won, the big play. That's all I need.
No, I'm not a. So watching a 44-year-old basketball game pass.
I could watch Tate to Holloway all day, but I don't need to see the other 59 minutes of that game.
No.
Let's go to YouTube. Get it done in a minute. Go on with your life.
Okay, if Seika was on 9.2, don't you think Pat be watching it?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Be putting that antenna up here. I'm sure they get some calls. They get more viewers.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So tickets are available for today's game, which starts in an hour and 45 minutes.
Snow is done, right?
Weird.
There's no more snow coming for a while.
No.
Till
Maybe
tonight.
But we're
Not even a lot tonight. I'm going to Cedar Rapids.
Yeah. No, the snow that is probably the biggest chances on Friday. So
next Friday's
Did
got
you tell me Hunter's going to? Who's sleeping here?
No, nobody's sleeping here.
Okay. They don't
You wanted us to sleep here because you weren't going to sleep here anymore.
No, when there's a real bad snow, I'm not. Yeah, one of you is going to have to, or two is going to have to sleep here. I can't do it anymore.
No.
I think my age. I think when you're 75, you're not allowed to sleep in anything other than your own home.
Is that true?
It is for me.
Yeah.
It is for this place.
See what you have to look forward to, Tom?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, another 25 years, and you don't have to sleep here.
Well, I'm not sure I'm allowed to sleep here now by OSHA laws, but
Why? What's OSHA?
well, I'm on disability with limited hours and
Well, it's a comfortable
heart
couch.
condition.
Well, what's going to happen?
And,
You're
well,
going to
I
turn
don't
me.
hear anything.
You're turning me into OSHA. Is that what you're saying?
Well, let's see if I have to spend a lot of nights here.
Well, so far you haven't had to.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I did it once. I couldn't sleep.
I've been stuck here. I could sleep. Listen, the last time I was telling Tommy, the last time I had to sleep here, I felt bad for Hunter, and Hunter's bigger than I am. So I said, "You take the couch out here,
okay.
and I'll sleep in the love seat."
All right.
Okay. So I come out to take a pee like 2 hours later, and I look down, and Hunter is sound asleep, sleeping up. He's
Sitting up?
Sitting up. Yeah. And I thought to myself, well, screw this. Then you take the love seat if you're going to sleep like that. Yeah.
Wasting perfectly good couch space.
That couch is very comfortable.
It is.
That couch is more comfortable than anything I've got in my home, including my bed.
I couldn't sleep on it.
Why?
I don't know. I just couldn't get to sleep.
Were you afraid of the ghosts that are out here?
No, I just wasn't comfortable.
You were afraid, oh my God, what if something's on 9.2? I can't watch it.
I brought a blanket and everything.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I brought a blanket.
You were afraid programming at 9.2? You wanted to watch it.
I got a lot of stuff done that night, though. I couldn't sleep, so I came in and I put a bunch of stuff in the music library. I think I put like 20 songs there. I put some stuff in KFMH.
Oh, see? Yeah.
Yeah, it's productive.
It's productive. Well, you can't, then it doesn't qualify for OSHA.
Well, technically, I'd be working.
You're working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I worked overnight for years.
I did enjoy doing overnights.
I did too.
Nobody bothers you. The callers are all drunk and fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes annoying.
No, it was. I didn't have a problem with it. They put me overnight when I got a license to watch the transmitter. They put me overnight, and I would. It was when Jan and I were dating, and we'd go out, and then I get there about 11:30. Go on at midnight. If the morning guy showed up on time, which was an if sometimes, I'd get off at 6. I'd sleep till noon, and then I'd have the whole day. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Karn.
I'm sitting over here in the parking lot waiting for it to open.
Wow. So
What time does it open?
9:30?
9:30.
Okay.
Did you tell them who you are?
No, I just drove in and found myself a place.
You think Karn would have like a fast pass where she gets in ahead of everybody?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Get one of the little carts and take her in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I parked in the handicap lot, so that's good enough.
That's not that
Yeah,
far.
that's good.
Yeah.
Let's see, there's a car backing up next to me. He better not hit me or I'll get out and yell.
Yes, I want to leave the phone on.
Fight.
I want to hear that.
Anyway, who do you think's going to win today?
Well, it better be Iowa,
Yeah, if it's not.
or it's going to be one long season.
We have to. We are 0-3, so we better
Yeah.
do some things.
Yeah, we got to win this one. If we don't win this one, could get ugly.
Yeah, that's true. We've got some pretty sharp players out there. Some days they're really good, and some
Yep.
days they aren't.
Well, and therein lies the problem: is there's a lack of consistency.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yep.
Last night I enjoyed the women's game.
Oh yeah.
I always enjoy it when I can just sit and relax and I don't have to get nervous.
Yeah.
I just said that to her.
Exactly.
Pat, and I said that to Tom before we went on the air. I enjoy games like that where you just sit back and don't have to worry about it.
Well, the guy parked in next to me, but he must have been afraid because he's way over there.
Good.
Good. Don't let him get by with any shenanigans.
No.
I won't.
No.
They always try to back in. They just come forward and back out later.
Yeah, I don't get that.
It's kind of annoying.
It is. My brother does that. He backs in a lot.
I can't back in. I hit things.
I'm just no good at backing. You have to give me 50 parking spaces, and then I'll do good.
I remember there was that one street in Cedar Rapids where you had to back into your spot. That was like the law for like 2 years.
Oh,
People
yeah.
hated it and said, no, we're not doing this.
So they got rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys, it's kind of cold outdoors.
Yeah.
But
It's nice and toasty here in the studio.
Yes.
Very toasty.
look, it's toasty in my car. So
There you go.
anyway, we'll talk to you later.
All right,
All right.
get inside.
Have a good
Have a good
weekend,
weekend.
Karn.
See you, Karn.
Okay, bye.
Live on the scene.
Now, oddly enough, and I just remembered this, but Karan was in my dream last night.
Really? What kind of dream was it?
It was a basketball dream,
Yeah?
and I was standing up watching the game, and Karan just came came up and was standing next to me.
Oh.
And that was the extent
was
of
it?
that I remember from the dream. There you go.
My
True story.
Indiana, my late cat. I don't know why, and I don't know what this means psychologically or anything, but I dream about him a lot, and he talks to me. I mean, he talks.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, not like meow or anything, like he's talking to me.
Like Garfield.
Yeah. Like
Oh, everything in our house talks.
Yeah.
Everything. Plants, sandwiches. Everything has a voice if they choose to use it. True. So you think it's weird that Indiana talks to you in your dream?
I think it's. I was real close with. I mean,
Yeah.
in the
I think you just miss it.
Well, terrible. I do. I guess I always will because I do. But he used to just come in my dreams, and that was he was a cat. And then all of a sudden one night, and it's continued, where he comes in my dreams and he talks to me.
What's he say?
And his lips move. It's
It's like Mr. Ed?
no, yeah, just like Mr. Ed.
I believe I saw Mr. Hardy getting on the lane.
He better go slow. That's Deb's lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Deb is almost stopped when she leaves.
Yeah, it's a crawl. The white cat passes her.
That white cat's pretty fast.
That cat
Just
patrols
real
that lane
fast.
every day. That cat goes up and down the lane looking for trouble in that ditch.
I don't.
I don't know if it's looking for food. It doesn't look like it's hungry.
He must be getting rodents or something.
Well, don't you? I've seen him jumping up and down. All the cats out here jumping up and down. I mean, they jump up and down.
Yeah, he was in the dumpster when I pulled in here yesterday.
Vertically, they're going on the. Yeah, but I mean, they take care of him at the farm.
Yeah, they didn't look like he was starving or anything. He looked
they
well fed.
and they're clean.
Yeah, he's just looking for something in the
No, if I thought
ditch.
if I thought they weren't being taken care of, I'd get them. I don't know how I'd get them.
So do they use this little cat house that you
Yeah.
have out
I've
here?
seen them there, and then just yesterday, a couple days ago, I saw one go into the one over by your office.
Yeah,
I don't see them there all the time, but I have seen them both of them.
and then sometimes the possum goes by the office. It goes in.
Goes
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, possums. How long do they live?
I don't have any idea.
Google that.
Because that possum's been around what now? 2 years.
Yeah. If we ever get temperatures that are really cold too, I do have that dish that heats up. We could put water in for the cats too.
Possum lifespan.
Luckily, I haven't seen temperatures like
1 to
that
2
yet.
years
That's it?
in the wild, and 4 or more in captivity.
Who's keeping them in captivity?
I don't know. People.
Zoos, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, people keep them. I don't know.
Well, we're
8
talking
to
about
10 years sometimes if they're kept in captivity. Are they good pets? They're not recommended as pets.
I would imagine not.
No. Well, Pat's here, and we're talking about the lifespan of possums.
possums.
Maybe this would be a good time to take a break.
So
He
then
can feed Wopsy, and then we can get
shuffle
the Pat
the
Barber
lineup?
show on.
All right. We'll be right back.
Mighty 1630, KCJJ.
So you draw
1-800-800-ROSE. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist is the only number you need to know to send flowers anywhere in the country or Canada from anywhere in the country. 1-800-800-ROSE. It's so easy. Just remember one number. 1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist. 1-800-800-ROSE. Remember.
Back in 1947, when young Willa Dickens began as a watchmaker at Herting and Stocker Jewelers, the sparse utility of the war years was ready to give way to the cheer of color in fashion, furniture, and of course, jewelry. Women from Hollywood starlet to housewife glowed with colored gemstones on ear, neck, and hand. Ruby red and emerald green, blue sapphire, purple amethyst, topaz, citron, aquamarine. Often these beauties were received happily in a Herteen and Stalker box. Now, as in those distant days, colored gemstones are again bringing cheer and joy. So come see what's sparkling in those famous windows at Herteen and Stalker Jewelers, corner of Dubuque and Washington in downtown Iowa City. Then step inside and say hi to Willa, Terry, Tim, or Kate. One of them is always there.
Don't wait for an emergency to get a backup for your car keys. Unlike the olden days, car keys have gotten extremely complex. Mike's eKeys for Cars can generate the most technically advanced automotive keys that are on the market today. For spares and lost keys, Mike's eKeys for Cars can produce most conventional transponder, high security, and remote head keys. Mike's eKeys for Cars will keep you on the road. Call 319-330-9185 and schedule an appointment today. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 319-330-9185 today.
If you're looking for a new or used car, truck, or SUV, you should know Deary Ford is here for you. To give you the best selection and pricing on new Fords, Deary Ford is here for you. To work with long-term experienced sales and service reps, Deary Ford is here for you. To give you the highest trade values, Deary Ford is here for you. To provide pickup and delivery and mobile service for our customers, Deary Ford is here for you. Hurry in or shop online at DearyFord.com.
GT Carr, owner of Supple's Building and Remodeling, has been offering unmatched service and quality for over 25 years. The trained professionals at Supple's Building and Remodeling will install and guarantee the products used in any job, no matter how big or small. They also stand behind their work and offer no-nonsense, exceptional customer service from design to completion and beyond. Whether it's a simple window replacement or a major house addition, you'll have the confidence that Supple's Building and Remodeling is committed to quality. Visit suples.net or call them today at 319-337-2246. When you go to a family restaurant, you want three things. One, a wide selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. Two, you want those selections to be affordable and delicious. And three, you want to be treated like family. You get all three at the Midtown Family Restaurant. Breakfast items available anytime the doors are open. Legendary tenderloins, onion rings, and hot roast beef sandwiches. And special ribeye and daily specials at each location. And no matter if you're coming in solo or with a group of 20, you get the same special family treatment. The Midtown Family Restaurants at Court and Scott Streets and at the Walmart Plaza on Highway 1 West. Follow them on Facebook or at MidtownFamily.com. The family's waiting for you. Car won't steer? Call Premier. Premier Automotive in North Liberty offers full-service mechanical auto repair work in addition to being Eastern Iowa's most trusted name in auto body repair. Use Premier for all your auto repair needs. Brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, diagnostics, transmissions, or preventive maintenance. Whether you hit a deer or your car won't steer. See Premier Automotive in North Liberty.
Don't let just anyone take care of your smile. At Diamond Dental, you can expect compassion, expertise, and a personalized care plan to protect your teeth for life. With more than 30 years of combined experience, Dr. Forbes and his staff are prepared to tackle even your toughest dental problems, leaving your smile healthy and sparkling. Diamond Dental offers a full range of general and cosmetic dentistry, as well as dental treatment options for snoring and sleep apnea. It's never too early to start thinking about what's best for your smile. Schedule an appointment today by calling 319-390-3703 or visiting the office at 5815 Consul Street Northeast, Suite D1 in Cedar Rapids. You can also visit DiamondDentalPC.com for more information. Dr. Forbes is a proud sponsor of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club and the Inner Circle. Let the Diamond Dental team provide superior care for your entire family.
Dear U of I, just a note to let you know, if you're ever thinking about selling Kinnick Stadium or Carver Hawkeye Arena, please consider Hawkeye Title and Settlement. We're here to provide efficient, high-quality real estate title and closing services. Signed, Hawkeye Fan Forever, and send. Hi, this is Steve Anderson with Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Whether it's a large commercial property or if you're buying your first home, remember, we're here to help. Hawkeye Title and Settlement Services of Iowa City. You'll love our team just like you love the Hawks.
Are you tired of living in a home that doesn't quite meet your needs? Then it's time to call the experts at Streets Maintenance. Their team of skilled professionals specializes in renovations and remodeling, transforming your home into the space you've always dreamed of. From kitchen and bath remodels to complete home renovations, no job is too big or too small. Streets Maintenance will work with you every step of the way to ensure your vision becomes a reality. So don't wait any longer. Call Streets Maintenance to schedule your consultation at 400-4483. Let's start building your dream home today.
KCJJ Weather, brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
With your Iowa City forecast, I'm Corey Hartman. For your Saturday, look for mostly cloudy skies. We'll see a high near 37. Slight chance of a snow shower tonight, low around 27. And a slight chance of a snow shower Sunday, otherwise partly sunny with highs in the mid-30s. Monday, chance of rain as we get to near 40 degrees. Tuesday, chance of snow and a high near 35. That's your forecast from Severe Studios on the mighty 1630 KCJJ. It's 30 at our studios.
We're back.
30.
Yeah.
Pat, you missed Possum Talk?
Yeah.
I heard some of it on the annoying drive from the Honda dealership to here.
Yeah.
I mean, I was literally in there for 2 minutes. It was simple. But Highway 6, Highway 1, I missed like every light. It took forever. I heard you guys talking about you were actually talking about the cat when I was driving right by it on the road. And
was he out there?
Yeah, and I opened up the window and said, "Here, kitty, 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 kitty," and it looked at me like, "Just keep going."
Yeah.
It kind of, when cat gives you that look, like just kind of like the guy at Taste of China when he was wanting me to shoo me away because I was starting to bug him. The cat was like, "Just keep going, Slick." And
that guy's been real nice to me lately.
Well, Licklider was like nice to you.
Yeah, but at least the Taste of China serves you quickly.
Okay, I was hearing. No, I'm not.
Is that the one that's at Sycamore Mall?
No, the Mini Mall.
Mini Mall.
Oh, where Little Sleazer's was?
Yeah. Well, Little Caesars.
No, Taste of China's been there for a while. It's right
there
by Two Dogs.
Was by the tax place.
Yeah, it's by Two Dogs.
Liberty Tax.
Oh, it's by Two Dogs?
Yeah, it's right in that little strip of touchdown wings and what else do you got in there?
Yeah.
And then the next thing over, you've got the Marco's Grilled Cheese that was grand opening coming soon in 2023, which is now 2024.
That is just the strangest.
I don't get it either.
I looked in there yesterday. Nothing's changed because I walk by there a lot.
I know that we ate a couple weeks ago at the one in Coral.
I ate there. It was fine.
Yeah, it's good.
It'd be like I said. I'm eagerly waiting for another option on this part of town because you put that in there, there's starting to become some options over here. A few. I mean, not a ton, but a few.
Yeah. No, I got a roast beef. It was real good. So.
What did I get? Oh, I got Italian beef. And last night I got a burger from Sam's. They could have given me a few more steak fries. But sometimes that's hit or miss. Sometimes you get too many. Last night the burger was great, but I wanted a few more.
I've never had a burger at Sam's.
They're solid. But I still say that.
I only get pizza.
Pizza, yeah.
Well, that's usually what I get. But
their calzone, I've had their calzones.
Oh, their calzones
before.
are really good, and I like they cut them into the little square sections. Makes it easier to. I'm telling you, though, you got to try their Italian beef. That's probably my favorite sandwich they have. They're pretty good.
Can you get them without onions?
I believe so. If you tell them, yeah.
I'm not an onion guy.
Yeah, no, it's just the way it's moist but crispy. If that makes sense. That's a tough combination. So. But I heard were you guys talking about the game at all, which starts in an hour and 20 minutes?
Isn't that weird?
I was going to say, I've done some stupid things in my life, but deciding to drive out here from Honda at 10 after 9 was one of the dumbest. Because I'm going to I can
Yeah, here you are.
But if I leave here about 5:10 till, I just want to get to the arena by about 10:15.
I drove with my fob showing low battery on the thing.
He said for like a month?
Yeah.
Well, I asked them out there. They didn't know how long I got, but they did say, because if it stops working,
the car doesn't work.
The car doesn't work. And the other thing is, they did say that you need to replace them about every 2 to 3 years. At least the model I have.
Yeah, what?
And it
the
literally
fob
took
or the battery?
The battery.
The battery.
Yeah. And it literally took this kid 45 seconds. Yeah. He changed them on both.
Maybe $16.
$12.
12.
And I had a backup that was dead too, so I got 2 batteries. So now both, because the backup I was hoping it would work, but it was dead too. So, but yeah, I mean, I got on this morning the beep 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 beep, and then low battery, low. I'm like, God, what's happening? My life's coming to an end, and then I realized. So I was driving down.
That's what's going to happen.
I was driving down Scott Boulevard and talking to Suter. Suter helped sway me to the dealership. He said,
If it stops working, your car ain't going to move.
Yeah, and the last thing I need is to have that car dead over at Carver Hawkeye Arena on a Saturday afternoon. So.
Oh, that would not be good.
Well, don't you have a key in it? It'll
No,
move if
there's
you-
no key. There's no keyhole. It's a push button.
Okay, see, I don't remember now what I've got a key in my
You
fob.
do, but I think it opens the door and not.
Well, yeah, there's three
Well,
options.
Why would you?
It's right here.
Then what good is it if you open
It's right
the door
here.
and you can't start?
Here it is.
Yeah.
It's got three options on it.
Yeah.
Trunk, unlock, lock.
Yeah.
So, but it was simple. There, I mean, $6 for a battery these days. That ain't bad.
You know what else?
$6.
What else is $6?
Yeah.
Tickets to this morning's Iowa basketball.
So what does that
game.
tell you? Does that tell you there's a lot of available tickets?
Well, and for contrast, people sitting next to us for the Michigan State women's game, people sitting next to us spent $300 each, came up from St. Louis.
Because the tickets are sold out, so they bought them from some Iowa fan, put them on sale.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I wonder how often that's happening.
My battery
Came from
costs
St.
like
Louis.
I think $13.
Yeah, these were this altogether was like just slightly over $12. They were $6 a piece.
Ain't bad.
I forgot how far Honda's out. I kept thinking I missed it, but it's not kind of in that tight.
So Honda,
stretch.
is that
It's
a
way
billion?
up. It's way up there, right across from
A billion?
Honda. Yeah, and it's right across from Patrick Eads, pretty
Yeah.
much. It's out there, out in Eadsville.
Yeah.
So, but
I've been thinking again, and I don't know. I've been looking.
new
at
car?
it. You know, I don't know.
Well, you've had this for what, 5 years?
Easy.
Yeah.
yeah, if I don't have to think about a car, I don't. As long
So
as
I've had mine for 7 years.
As long as mine works, and I
Oh, mine's fine. It just.
but yeah, you've always liked getting new cars, and yeah, just
I get bored.
Well, I
See,
don't.
I
with
don't.
mine. I always get pre-owned stuff.
Oh, always.
and I'm happy with the Honda Accord. It's been a,
Although the last one I got, this car I got brand new.
Yeah, you got that new.
but I was happy with the Toyota Camry too. I mean,
The last car I got new was a Dodge K car. And
Wow.
it was not a good experience.
Was that Lee Iacocca who did all those ads?
Yeah, Iacocca.
Yeah.
Remember him? He was he Dodge?
Yeah.
Was he
He
okay?
only took $1
$1 from what?
from Chrysler to be the CEO.
Oh,
Because it was failing. Well, the paint kept falling off of it, and I mean,
got to call Earl Scheib.
falling off of it in chunks, like an M&M, like
The
a
paint?
shell. Yeah, there didn't use any primer, and you would get, you'd open up the door, and if you closed it hard enough, part of the
Well,
paint
that
would
ain't
come
good.
out like a shell.
I had a friend that had a K car and said it was just a POS.
I don't even know what I don't even know what it is.
It's
It
just
was a kind of a cut rate
family sedan.
Okay.
and it was when car prices were really starting
Yeah.
to escalate.
So in the 70s.
Yeah, I would
And
say
the
so.
paint was even bad
Yeah.
on the inside. Okay. So they had the radio, and the numbers would light up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the choices, and you'd hit like a button, and then you look at your finger, and like the paint from the button, and now you've got a glaring light in your face.
Wow.
Because it took the paint off the button.
Okay.
That's not good.
All right, I'm bored with this conversation. Can we go back to the Iowa women? Or have you guys-
Sure, go.
Yeah, we had Everett Merrill. Remember the gentleman who had a medical
Yeah.
emergency in the football
Yeah.
game? He covered the basketball game for us last night. I'm happy to say. He wrote a great story. He wrote more about just the impact of Caitlin Clark because he said that arena rarely is anywhere close
Yeah.
to being
Yeah.
full. Man, there's something going on with my microphone.
Sounds
Can you
fine.
hear me fine? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Because
you
it's
sound-
like, it's weird.
Change the headphones. Tommy said he was having problems with the headphones.
And now,
How's that?
Okay, because I was hearing like static with that. Okay, so these headphones are
they must be.
okay. Now this is better, but no, he said the atmosphere was incredible. I mean, they showed people that had driven. I see that one sign drove 9 hours.
Yes.
To see. I mean, it's a phenomenon. I mean,
Yeah.
and she's
Well, I was telling them I had to bounce at least 12.
oh, there's a
Off
well.
of
The more
our-
popular
off
you
of
get
our
in this
page.
day and age, the more the haters
You're
find
always
it.
going to have detractors.
Oh, I think people live on that. They just,
do.
especially on Twitter.
Or Facebook.
Well, yeah, but I can only go by Twitter and just hating and owning, and that's part of it. That's part of the game.
Well, I don't get, why they're playing a high school team.
She could have scored 50 last night, and I didn't even think she played offensively that well. I mean, she didn't shoot very well. But she also knew, man, that was the worst transition defense team I've ever maybe seen in my life. They were terrible.
They were.
Terrible.
But that's the Iowa team that we need to see if they're going to do anything in the postseason where everyone is participating, everyone is scoring instead of one person.
Oh, yeah, without question. Caitlin even said that after the game. She needs to average 25, 10, and 8. I think that's when she's at her best. When she gets into the 40s, they bog down, and it just becomes such a heavy load for her. And I just think that I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
No, and she's fine with that. I don't think she's counting points to Kelsey Plum or whatever. I mean, but it was a fun game. After a while, it got a little silly. I mean, in the second half, when it got to be almost 50. And, I mean, Rutgers, they just looked completely lost on defense.
Well, they were missing their number one scorer,
but
still,
the transition...
It wouldn't have made any difference.
I mean, the transition defense was it was horrible. I mean, I couldn't believe... it was like they had never talked about it before. And I know Iowa's good, but there was a couple times where Caitlin just kept dribbling. I kept thinking she thought somebody was going to stop the ball and was going to look up to pass. But nobody ever stopped the ball, so she just figured, well, I'll just dribble in for a layup, and boom! It was brutal, but it was a great night for Iowa. They honored Vivian Stringer, which I thought was cool, and I was happy to have a reporter there, especially who can write to where I don't have to edit.
Even better.
I don't like editing. I don't even like editing my copy, let alone someone else's. But no, it was. I appreciate Everett doing that. Like I said, he's doing great now. That's an incredible story. It's an incredible story by itself. But yeah, it's amazing how far Rutgers has fallen since Vivian's heyday.
And it was quick.
Man, it was, after she retired. And they were struggling a little bit even at the end of her.
But they weren't this bad.
But no, they are. And their coach now is the former Penn State coach, Coquise Washington. And
oh, that's what we remember. I was trying to think if
I think she played at Notre Dame, coached at Penn State, had a successful run at Penn State for a short period of time. I believe that's what it is.
Wasn't she on Vivian's staff or no?
I can't remember that. I don't remember, but man, she's got some work to do.
Yeah, she does.
They just look brutal.
And then the Adams gal got 2 fouls in the first.
Yeah, I felt bad. Bad for. They were questioned. The one was an obvious foul. The other one was kind of touchy, but sometimes it happens.
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes I don't think the refs are out to get her.
It's always the refs.
It's always the refs. Conspiracy.
Yeah.
But I mean,
the refs get together before. Who are we going to screw tonight? Let's get her on the bench after 2 minutes. Okay.
Caitlin could have had more assists too. I mean, there were at least 4 or 5, maybe 6. There was 3 where the girls just, bless their hearts, they just missed the shot because I think they were stunned. The ball got to them, and there was a couple where the passes were so good the teammate didn't even catch them. And I know I don't want to. I love Caitlin's reaction. She's getting better, but there's times where
exactly.
I don't know why I find petty humor and stuff like that, but sometimes I get a kick of how she reacts. But I think she realizes, I just threw an incredible pass. Not everyone's going to catch that. Now Cesano, that shows you how good her hands were.
Oh, Monica,
she caught everything. Hands. She caught almost everything. But no, it was. Caitlin, what'd she have? 29, 10, and 10.
29, 10, and 10.
Yeah, she could have easily had 15 assists. So there you go.
And she also missed a number of layups.
She did. Yeah, she didn't play that great on offense.
Not that great.
No, but she didn't have to.
Of course, 29, 10, and 10.
Well, yeah, that's who she is, though.
I mean, you expect,
But tip off in a little more than an hour. Are you going?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll both be rocking in the arena. Yeah. Carver. You asked me what I'm guessing they'll be between. I'm going to go between 8 and 12. Now, I know that's a huge window, but 11 o'clock Saturday morning games are kind of untested. We don't get many of these.
Don't know what to expect. I hope it's
already there.
I hope it's between 8 and 12.
I heard her call. Yeah. I was driving on Highway 6.
Yeah, she was in my dream last night.
I heard that. I was wondering where it was going.
See, you guys' minds went completely
as
the wrong
you would
way.
have done the same thing had I said, "Hey, gee, Karn was in my dream last night." I don't dream much.
Yeah, well, you're single.
Yeah, I've never dreamed much. I dream pretty infrequently.
I don't dream a lot, but
I drink, but I don't dream.
That's
much.
the only thing I remember from the dream, And of course, Dreams, you don't ever think anything's odd.
How about Everly Brothers?
Yeah.
Dream. Isn't that the Everly Brothers?
Yeah.
You like
All
that
I
song?
Have to Do Is Dream. Yeah.
All I Have to Do Is Dream.
Yeah.
You like it?
Great song.
I like it.
It's fine.
Oh, I love the Everly Brothers.
I do too.
I do too, but I mean,
I'm sensing a little bit.
You don't need to hear it anymore. Is that what you're saying?
I sense a little mockery in there. A little.
Some mockery.
I mean, I think you're kind of putting.
Well, you are just as odd with music as I have ever met anybody.
To say that you like the Everly Brothers is odd.
No, but you got this. You know the lyrics of everything.
Well, that's a pretty big.
Well, but you make your living with words, so that doesn't surprise me.
Well, yeah, but
okay, but you know, I'll say stuff.
Said the 6'8" forward from so and so. Yeah, those words are. I get what you mean. So, it's all about being eclectic, Captain.
You're very eclectic. I've
been called worse.
No, I mean, you know, I've played this crap all my freaking life, and you know the lyrics to it, and every one, and you hate it.
I don't hate the Everly Brothers. There's some that but some of those songs that
what
I
about
hate.
Bird Dog? Do you like that one?
I'd have to hear it. There's some songs that I hate.
That's not one of my favorites of theirs. But
a lot of songs that I hate. It's part of these because I heard them so much on the radio and stuff in the 70s, you know, growing up. Yeah. Certain songs like Peter Frampton we were talking about the other day, and songs by him that were just constantly on the radio when I was starting to listen to music, and that just gets ingrained in your head.
Didn't want to hear it.
No, you just don't want to hear it.
No, I didn't like Peter Frampton. That
Frampton
Comes Alive.
I like
Jesus
it.
Christ.
I like it. A wah-wah pedal. Nothing beats a wah-wah pedal. There was a jingle package that we used on one of the stations I was at, and it had the call letters. It was like 1170 KSTT, whoopee, you know, and they do it with the wah-wah pedal.
Yeah.
Love crap like that.
Whoopee cushion. Do you ever do anything with a whoopee cushion?
No, I had a human whoopee cushion in Anthony.
You know that I read where that was a name considered for Led Zeppelin.
Whoopee cushion?
That was one of the names.
That's right. Yeah,
that they were. Do you think they would have had the exact same impact had they been named Whoopee Cushion? Would you still be talking about them?
I don't. As a matter of fact,
You don't think we would have?
I don't think so.
Okay, a name can mean that much.
It could.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
They want to hire.
They would, especially in that period of time, they wouldn't have got airplay.
Because of their name?
Because of their name. Seriously.
Okay, you would know more than me.
Yeah. Well, because, you know, you got to watch this. There was one song we couldn't play.
Whole Lot of Love by Whoopee Cushion.
Well, there was one song in Top 40 we couldn't. It was too suggestive, and if you listened to it, wasn't anything. Or like
what song was that? Afternoon Delight.
Well, that was suggestive too.
Could you have played "Stroke Me" by Billy Squier?
No, not if it would have come out in the '60s.
I hated that song.
I did too.
But I mean, if it would have come out in the '60s and '70s, early '70s.
Do you play "Stroke Me" now? I mean,
yeah.
I just saw Molly driving in.
Yeah.
So is that if somebody requested "Stroke Me," Molly could play.
Molly could play it.
She's got the capacity to play that song.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And yet,
but she has the good taste to not play it.
Well, but if somebody requested it, I'm not going to.
I don't know that she'd play it, but.
But you've got the capacity, whereas you don't have the capacity to play. Well, you do have the capacity to play Led Zeppelin. You choose not to.
Yes.
It's a conscious decision.
It's a very conscious
decision.
Yeah.
What do you think Robert Plant would say if he knew that?
He'd listen to the other songs we're playing and say, I don't want on there.
In fact, you are not allowed to play my
And hey,
music.
before we go, well, I guess I'm picking Iowa to win. I think they're going to win.
I do too.
I think being at home, and I just don't have a lot of faith in Rutgers as an offensive team. I just don't.
They don't shoot very well.
They just never do.
No,
Even when
don't.
they're good, they don't shoot very well.
No.
They've just never. He's never had that type of team. Now, if Rutgers can really slow the game down, if Amori can avoid foul trouble and what have you, there's ways Rutgers can win this game. And if Iowa comes out and goes 3 of 17 from 3, but I don't think they're. I mean, I watched Rutgers the other night, and they had some defensive breakdown. Now, Fran was careful not to, because I asked him about it, and Fran's always going to speak highly of the opponent. And more times than not, Rutgers is a good defensive team. The other night, they weren't. I watched them give up a ton of open threes in transition, and it was a problem point for them. So it'll be interesting to see. I just get this feeling, maybe it's just because I don't want this team to go 0-4. I can't believe. I just think being at home and this, and like I said, it's not a great opponent.
They're kind of a mirror image of their women's team. They don't shoot very well. Their transition defense isn't very good.
Yeah, but they're better than the. Well, I've never seen the men play as bad as I saw. No, I haven't seen the men play against the fourth-ranked team in the country either, like the women. But I think the Rutgers men, from what I have seen so far, are better than the Rutgers women at their level.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean the Rutgers women last night that was frighteningly bad. I mean, at the end they had girls just launching air balls.
Yeah,
you know, set shot air ball looked like back in the 40s. I mean, it was brutal. I kept saying, man, I remember Vivian had Final Four teams there.
She did.
And I wonder what Vivian's reaction was sitting there watching that game.
Well, you know,
I've never heard. Has Vivian ever really said anything publicly about Caitlin Clark?
Probably.
I wonder if she did last night.
That's a good question. I don't know that
because I didn't see where she was interviewed. Mm-hmm. I know they did photos and everything prior to the game, but yeah, I mean Vivian, and it was so great. Lisa afterwards made sure to say, "Hey, Vivian's the one that."
Yes, that was
she
great.
She built this program. I mean, she wasn't the first Iowa coach, and wasn't that Lark Birdsong?
Lark Birdsong.
What a great name, Lark Birdsong. You like that name?
Yes, I've always loved that name.
But Vivian was the one, obviously, in a short period of time, just boom, they became a power. You know, there's a little gap between Vivian and Lisa, but no, I mean, Lisa has, I mean, it's amazing what they've done. But the other thing is they've taken a generational talent and surrounded her with the perfect supporting cast to make this thing work. I mean, sometimes you'll see generational talents play and be great, but not necessarily make the teams incredible. Mm-hmm. Whereas what are they now, 15-1? Last year, would they lose 4 games last year?
Well, they lost.
And almost all.
At this point of the season, they had already lost.
Well, yeah,
4.
because they didn't lose until the championship game. Didn't they have almost like a 15-16 game winning? Wait, did they win the Big Ten tournament last year?
Yes.
Yes. They had won a bunch of games in a row.
Beat Ohio State by like 40 points.
But did they have a bad loss last year? Weren't they all?
Lost to Illinois to start the Big
Ten
season.
That was the one, yeah. But Illinois has turned out to be.
They're better.
Then, to me, Illinois then was kind of like what Michigan State is now. They were on to something. Illinois is pretty good now, aren't they?
They've been underperforming this year.
Oh, they have been because they had expectations coming.
They did.
Weren't they ranked?
Yes.
Okay, but that was probably their worst loss. I mean, the loss to Kansas State wasn't bad last year.
No.
Plus, it was there. And then they lost. Didn't they lose to Indiana once in Big Ten play?
Yeah, I think they did.
And did they lose to Michigan? Yeah. No, that was 2 years ago. They lost, where Caitlin had like 44 points.
I can't find any quotes from her on Caitlin Clark.
Okay. But yeah, it's amazing what they've been able to do. I mean, you take the generational talent and you figure out ways to fill the gaps around her, and it also helps immensely that Caitlin is I'll still say she's a better passer than shooter, and she's a great shooter.
Yeah,
I think she's.
I
think she's a more gifted passer than she. I mean, she's a volume shooter. I mean, she'll miss a lot of threes. I mean, you'll have nights where she'll go 6 of 17 from 3, but I mean, it seems like the tougher the shot, the more that's on the line, the more confident she gets. Which you can't coach.
It's rare.
That's just who she is.
It's rare.
So, but yeah, no, Everett said it was incredible last night. The atmosphere, that place was rocking. People driven from all over the East Coast to come see her, and and then she does the autographs afterwards. Yeah. She's really patient with that, and
no, she's handles things just.
She really does, and like I said, enjoy it while it lasts, because I still.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be back.
No, and I don't. Because to me, if she comes back, all those numbers won't mean as much as if we get them in just 4 years. No, that's just me. Do you see what I'm saying? People will just say, well, yeah, but she did that over 5 years. They won't take the time to realize what she did in 4 years. They'll just well, that's 5 years. Those numbers don't count. And I don't think that's a motivating factor for her at all. I just think she's going to want to embrace a bigger challenge. And it's maybe not a bigger stage. I know the women's college game is probably more popular than the WNBA, but I think Caitlin looks at this as her chance to go and help make the WNBA a bigger marketing tool. I think that's one of her goals.
And I think, the other thing is her buddies are going to be gone.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing.
And I think that's got to be influenced a little bit.
Yeah, in 5 years, when you're that good, 5 years in college, an NBA player of her talent would have been gone 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's easy if you just take the time to understand why she's probably not going to be back. And if she's back, hey, I'll be happy as we'll be dancing in the streets. Dancing dancing in the
It would be fun to see her with all those new guards coming in next year. I would love to have her there.
She's like 6 years
mentor
older.
them.
She's 5, 6 years older than she's like a big sister.
Mom.
So, all right. Well, are you heading over there right now?
Drop Wopsy off. Pick Ann up and boop.
How would Wopsy handle if you just let her go during the course of the game? Would she go onto the court, do you think?
No, she would find food. Yeah.
She'd be going up and down.
She'd just be on the concourse, right?
Yeah.
She would find food and she would get sick.
Yeah, and start barking.
She'd see me sitting in press row and be, oh, God, go right down there. I'd have to keep giving her popcorn.
Right.
Have they ever had a bring your pet thing to an Iowa sporting event? Other than, I think they've done it. Have they ever done that?
They had actually a dog show going on when Licklider was there.
Actually, it's great when those dogs are there to entertain at half.
Yeah.
They had some a couple games ago.
I do get a kick out
Those
of
were great.
Do you remember when the long lightning delay game at the very end when security left? That guy brought his dog into Kinnick Stadium.
Yeah, that was great.
It was like 1:30 in the morning. That dog and security had just left.
The dog's sitting there on a bleacher.
Hadn't security left?
Yeah, they were. Oh yeah.
They were gone, so that is fine. All right, well, everybody, have a good weekend.
Okay, and go Hawks. Go get your tickets. It's going to be fun.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Vicki Barr.